What is Life Begins at 8-Bit? I'm Jonathan McNamara. For the next 40 months, I'm going to explore 40 years of video game history for two reasons. To challenge the idea that it's not worth going back to play old games, and to rediscover forgotten gaming classics. Every month, I'll stream games from a corresponding year of gaming history, starting with 1983 in July of 2020, then 1984 in August of 2020, and so on, until I catch up 40 months later with the games of 2023 in October of 2023. Along the way, I'll release short documentaries on YouTube about some aspect of gaming history. These might be interviews with gaming historians, videos about preserving your old consoles, or even odd aspects you never knew about your favorite video games. Yeah, that means that starting in just a few days, I'll be limiting my gaming consumption to mostly the Atari 2600. You may be wondering why someone would do something like this, and I'll answer that with a question of my own. Is there any reason to go back and play Mario Kart on Super Nintendo? I recently played the latest version of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, on Switch with my brother. He's an exceptionally cool dude. So he knew what he was talking about when I asked him if in the year 2020 there is any reason to return to Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. He said,
"If you want to see where the later Mario Karts came from, I guess it's worth playing."
But what about outside of a historical context? Is there any reason other than academics or nostalgia that makes the original Mario Kart a worthwhile investment of time?
Yeah, not really.
And he's hardly alone in thinking this way. For a lot of gamers, myself included, it can be tough to go back and revisit old video games no matter how much nostalgia we have for them. Often, they lack simple quality of life changes that modern gaming takes for granted. Things like save systems, recognizable graphics, control options, and not knocking you back when you take a hit so you fall into a pit, goddammit! To scratch that nostalgia itch while making the classics more palatable for modern gamers, publishers release a constant stream of remakes and remasters, often with the rough edges polished down, or in some cases, completely sanded off. But what are we losing when we sand off those rough edges? And what about games that never receive a remaster in the first place? What underappreciated classics of gaming's past are we leaving behind? To find answers to those questions, I invite you to join me on July 1st, when Life Begins at 8-Bit officially launches. My co-host Danielle and I, along with the occasional special guest, will stream on Twitch every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. You can follow those streams at twitch.tv/lifebeginsat8bit. Additionally, visit Life Begins at 8-Bit on YouTube for quarterly mini documentaries, as well as stream archives. I hope you'll join me for what is sure to be one hell of a new game plus.
Ugh, God. Oh, come on. Bingo.